It's an epic cast and blast family adventure far off the grid in northern Saskatchewan. At this remote outpost, they grow 'em big.
Here he comes.
Easy, easy, be ready. Giant black bear pike that can snap a rod, and fantastic memories that will last a lifetime. Nice fish. Whoa, nice fish.
Nice fish.
Get ready for a family vacation Dorsey style on this Sporting Classics.
Some adventures are found at the crossroads of epic and unforgettable, and they're best enjoyed with a close friend, a companion who cherishes the sporting life just as much as you do. It's someone who knows the magic contained in the simple phrase, opening day, and who understands that the words hunter and conservationist are one and the same, for we've been giving back for generations. And sharing the outdoors with someone who celebrates the history, the art, and the romance of this way of life makes for a friendship to last the ages. One where the sound of a snickering horse, the crackling of a mountain campfire, the whiff of gunpowder will transport you to that same stirring part of the soul. Welcome to Sporting Classics. That old trusted friend who shares your love of adventure and reminds you of the greatest days of your life.
Yeah, there's another one there.
Jeez Louise. Fish galore.
There you got him.
Luke's on fire. Welcome to Canada. He doesn't know he's not a monster.
No, that's right.
He's full of attitude.
I think it's a bear, you guys.
It is a bear right there.
Yep.
Giant black bear and pike on a fly in Saskatchewan is one of the coolest cast and blast trips you could do anywhere. I mean, it just is absolutely spectacular. And because they take so few bears up here and it's vast wilderness, a lot of these bears just die of old age. They never see a human being, so they get big, beefy, giant bears up here. It's a Chamber of Commerce bear.
Yeah, this year we're seeing a lot of young bears, so your chances of harvesting a once-in-a-lifetime bear, I think, are pretty exceptional because there's just nobody else here. I didn't get a good read on him, but there's a bear there.
My experience bear hunting for the first time was just really amazing.
It's a pretty color. It's like a cinnamon bear.
The fact that I know it was more dangerous to do something like this than any other hunt we've ever done.
Here he comes. He's coming to have a look at us.
We have time. We can wait.
Did you get a little bit excited?
Yeah. I saw the bear looking straight back at us.
It's a heart pounder. It's just a lot of fun.
Very cool.
It's too bad he wasn't just a hair bigger.
Yeah. Our time is the most precious commodity we own, and we should spend this commodity carefully. It feels like just yesterday that Amy and I welcomed our twin sons into the world. And in a blink of an eye, Nate and Luke will be grown men in the grown world chasing dreams of their own. But for now, the four of us are together as a family at this special destination far from pavement and electronics, where the daily routine moves at the calm and steady pace of this surrounding wilderness. It's a perfect place for my family to experience nature in its purest form. Ben Franklin once said, "Lost time is never found again." I'm sure the old penny pincher would approve of how this time was spent. And to have the family out here in this, Swiss Family Robinson kind of environment here, and I think that's a big deal for us. And we try and find a place every year that just brings us closer together.
Andrew, how are you, man? Good to see you. Been a while, huh?
The Rosewells are like your favorite people.
It's been a while. Good to be here.
And they just treat you like family. You come in, The boats are ready to go, the food is fantastic, and just the whole sense of community here, because they've been here for 20 plus years. They know every little hole where the pike are, where the walleye, the lake trout, the grayling. You just say, here's what I'd like to do today, and they go, okay, let's go do it. Luke and I were the first anglers on the water. The plan was to sight cast a pike all day while also keeping an eye on the shores for black bear. Luke had a Winchester and a bear tag, so this fishing trip could quickly become a hunting trip if we saw the right boar. These woods were filled with bear and void of humans, just the way we like it.
To this point, I've only ever seen one other person who was an adventuresome canoeer coming through on the river system. Other than that, in 24 years here now, we've had exclusive access to this area.
There you go.
Oh my gosh. The fishing in that respect, I guess, has remained as it's always been then. It just sees no pressure.
First cast, first pike. Well done.
We have lakes here that we utilize that really maybe only get fished once a year.
Seems to be working.
Yeah?
Yep, it seems to be working.
Oh boy.
Now we got him.
Oh crap. Grab him by the belt. He's going over. Luke? Luke, hey, I said bigger. I didn't say smaller.
It's a little bit better of a fish.
There we go.
It's really great here to come with my family and just do anything with my family, especially things that we all like to do with each other, like hunting and fishing.
Oh, that's fish of the day right there. Oh yeah,
It's just a lot of fun.
there you go. A father and a son sharing a small boat with bent rods and wide smiles. It's a pure and timeless image reminiscent of the vintage covers of Sporting Classics magazine. This land is pockmarked with countless creeks and lakes and bays and bends, so once we had our fill of one amazing hunting hole, we just meandered down to the next one.
Bay of Pigs.
Oh yeah.
Straight across from camp, that
We
walk.
should go to the Bay of Pigs.
Oh, that's going to be extra if you want to go there.
Dad, pay the man.
See how easy that comes to his lips?
Yeah.
You know, it's only been 13 years since I've been back to Wheeler River Lodge, and I love this place 13 years ago, and I'm trying to figure out why haven't I come back?
13 years ago, he and Matt Conley were here and did a fly fishing for pike show, which turned into a really great show.
Big little pig.
There we go. There we go.
Good one.
It's not a bad fish either.
No.
He's a spunky pike, I'll tell you.
Look at him go now.
Let him go.
He's aware of the program now. Says, how much backing do you have? It's a little tail walk. Wow, look at that. Oh,
Like a harpoon.
Nice fish.
all right.
Very good. Wow.
Ha!
Good
Damn,
show,
huh?
Chris.
What a way to
Nice
start it.
fish.
And we had some epic days in what we called the Bay of Pigs, this amazing flat where it just seemed every 50 yards there was a 20-pound plus pike, and that's really a lot of fun. And so the chance to come back after 13 years and do it all over again really was deja vu. There is a beautiful simplicity in the air. Pure food, pure people make for great mornings. And in the late spring in Saskatchewan, the land itself was waking up after its long winter slumber. Spring comes kind of late in the North Country. The first couple of weeks in June really is when ice out happens and these giant pike come out of the deep waters and they'll get into these shallows trying to warm up, trying to get the whole circulation system going so they can digest food. So they lay up in these shallows when on sunny days you can just cruise around and see these giant fish. That other one's a dandy fish. There he is right there. Seeing a giant pike, casting to that pike, watching the take,
Fish on. Nice fish.
and then just a hell of a fight. Man, that's fun.
There you go. Hey,
Dad's on the board.
on the board.
That's an eater.
Yeah, definitely.
It's a filet-o fish.
Fishing with my dad was just, it was fantastic. I mean, I see the family side of him, but to see the funny kind of a TV aspect of him was just, it was a good experience for sure.
Go, Nate. We got pike?
Pike.
Splish splash.
The fishing was so easy up here that, I mean, we could do anything. I mean, we trolled for hours and hours and caught fish, I mean, every other cast. It didn't take long at all.
Big fish on, big fish on.
But to really, really get into it, this trip was fantastic.
You sure it's a fish?
Big walleye.
Oh, now we're talking. Just in time for lunch. This is a hungry fish.
Hey, dinner time,
Nice
baby.
Fish. You know, it's all about the experience up here. It's looking at loons, it's seeing eagles, it's all those things, black bears on the shoreline, and yet there's nothing more celebrated than the shore lunch, you know? Go catch a walleye at 11 a.m. and 12:30, that thing is sizzling in oil, and you've got fried potatoes, and you've got beans, you got a stunning view of the river, you got a black bear walking along. There's a bear over there. Yeah, one to the shoreline. How about that? We had one across the river. We had one right behind us coming in and had to be chased off with a shotgun. And
Yeah!
thank you, sir. You know, it's just one of those things that's all part of the experience out here, and this North Country shore lunch experience is just special. It's all part of bringing the whole food chain together, and fortunately you're sitting on top of it.
Ooh, fish. Fish on. Hot Rod Nate.
You know, it's funny because they fish these waters so often for so many years. You know, you never see a fish finder in the boat, and you never worry about it because they know exactly where the fish are. You want to catch big pike on a fly, you want to sight cast to them. Well, we go to what's called the Bay of Pigs over here, where the giant pike come in first thing in the spring to warm up, and so let's go there, and on a sunny day you'll be able to see those fish, so that's where we're going to go.
There we go. Not a bad fish. Not a bad fish at all.
There you go.
Good deal.
Yeah, we went into the Bay of Pigs, Nate and I, and Nate had just caught a really nice fish, and
Sweet, sweet.
so it was my turn on the bow, and we could see really a hog. I mean, this was a big, big pike. And we cast to it, and finally I could see out there that one side of his eye was milky. I mean, he was probably blind in that eye. So I made one more cast on the other side of the fish. Here we go, here we go.
Oh my God.
And he just turned and hammered that thing. There we go, there we go, there we go, there we go. Nice fish. Whoa, nice fish.
Nice fish there.
How about that, huh? I literally think he's blind in that one eye. Look at that run. Woohoo, baby. Thinks he's a bonefish. In that run, he must have gone a 60, 70 yards twice, you know, just big, big runs. And that's when you know you got a beast.
Holy
That's
crap.
why you come to Saskatchewan right there. It's like a different species because they just are so much tougher and beefier, and they leverage that weight. Pig right there, man. That's a pig. Here he comes. Yes.
Yeah.
That's great, man. That's why you come up here. If you wanna sight cast, fly fish for pike, this is one of the really great destinations in all of North America. All right, well that was great, Captain.
Yeah, for sure.
That was good fun.
Yeah, it was good.
That was deja vu coming back to the Bay of Pigs, man.
Wasn't it?
Hallelujah.
Yeah. One thing that's a little bit different here that we offer, I guess, is some hovercraft trips.
Woohoo, baby! This might void the life insurance, but let's do it anyway.
I mean, one of the coolest things I've ever done in the fishing or hunting realm was hop into that hovercraft go floating over these rapids that you could never get down in a boat or a canoe.
What a cool deal that is. Buzzing right over the rapids, no problem at all.
And then just stop, and there's these beautiful holes out there. I mean, Amy and I must have caught 15 really nice pike in about 25 minutes. It was unbelievable, but you could only get there through that passport called the hovercraft.
And they are pounding the lures here. These spoons are just getting hammered by pike. Fish on? Right.
Well, that's one more element in the menu of great opportunities out here that they have, and that's what's dreamy about this place. It's really one of the great destinations in all of North America.
Man, what a glorious day, huh?
Ooh, perfect.
There are so many bears up here. I mean, you don't go anywhere fishing without a shotgun. I mean, at the end of the day, this place is crawling with bears.
There you
Got
go.
'em.
There you go.
Attaboy. We just happened to be fishing in the river system.
It's got another fish stick.
And just as we were getting it released, Chris spotted a bear right beside us on the shore. So
Right here, right here. Oh,
get this fish back in the water.
what do you want to get around the backside? I don't see him now, but he was just walking. He was walking down.
If we just get around this corner.
Got the wind, perfect.
Yeah, let me come back into the wind. We switched quickly as we could from fishing into hunting mode and snuck around a little bit downwind from where the bear had moved up the bank.
I think he's right over that hill, so be ready. Go ahead and chamber. That bear is moving right over here.
And from there, we commenced to put a stalk onto it into the wind.
Easy, easy, be ready.
Okay, look, we gotta get just to that hill. We should be able to see him from there. Fortunately, the bush is pretty thin there. We were able to get a good look at things coming up through the trees. As we crested a bit of a hill, there was actually two bears there. There's two. There's at least one real good one. That one on the right, he's a pretty good bear.
There's that bear and a slightly smaller bear.
Let's get a little bit tighter.
Obvious which one to take. This thing was a giant. I mean, it was absolutely massive. You could see the head, and bears are tricky to judge. But this one, as they say, the big ones look big, and he looked giant from the get-go.
Yeah, he's got a bigger head there. He's looking at us. He's got a bigger head on him, definitely. So we were able to sit tight. Didn't have the best shot available till the bears naturally started to move around a bit.
It's just too thick now.
He just needs to clear that tree on the right. We had Luke on the sticks ready. He held his cool real well because it took a couple, 3 minutes before he cleared some trees. There he's moving out. Get ready, get ready. Take him, take him. Great shot. Good hit, good hit.
That was a good hit right here.
Yep.
Boom, made the shot.
Oh, hey, hey, hey. Here's comes a second. Watch him, watch. Yeah, he's a nice bear too.
There he goes. There he goes.
That's an above average bear, that one too.
Good shot, man.
Good one.
That bear didn't clear. I didn't see it go over, so
Good
it could
one.
be right here. You got one on the spout, right? You ready? You see him move, you put another round into him. That bear didn't go 30 yards, and it was just a monster. Looks like the shot worked pretty well.
He didn't get far. Good one. Great shot. Wonderful bear. The bear of a lifetime. He will be hard pressed to find a better black bear than that one. So, yeah, good feeling for a young guy.
Good bear. Well done, Junior.
Yeah.
Well done, my man. That's a good bear right
That is a nice bear. You're not going to get much nicer bear than
Beautiful
that.
bear. Big
For a
old head
spring
on him.
bear? Yeah.
Yeah.
And it was just way bigger than anything and way more dangerous and exciting in a way than any other hunt I've ever done.
That's a good bear.
Real nice bear.
But just to be there is the chance to hunt black bear again for the first time, to see it through your son's eyes, and he's just vibrating. It was just such a big deal to him and such a big moment in his hunting career that it was really special to share it with him.
And we walked it down to the boat. It was a very heavy bear.
You're gonna lift him up, ready? 1, 2, 3.
Every bit of our muscle of all four of us to carry it down to the boat. And we knew just then how big it was.
Next time, shoot a smaller bear, would you? We all put in the hours at work and at home to provide for ourselves and our family. And it's important to spend special moments like these together, as a reminder for what it is that we're truly working for. Sometimes you need to turn down the fast-paced noise in life in the 21st century and return to a simpler time and enjoy the simpler things like food, family, and game. Your time is precious, so make sure you spend it wisely. And we sure appreciate that you spent your time with us on this Sporting Classics.